Okay, there we go. Can y'all hear me? Should be able to hear me. It worked, cat. Did it really? Sound is low. Yeah, I have to turn it up. It's a mic. This is my microphone that I use for stream. Yeah, it sounds low because I had it upside down. It's like more of like my mouth. This is my kitchen microphone. I use. There we go. There we go. There we go. Keep hitting the button. All right. Hi guys. How y'all doing? What's going on? All right, so I'm starting in the kitchen. How's everybody? Happy Sunday. So it worked. It worked, cat. It worked. Wow, cat. They didn't lie to me. They didn't lie to me. It really worked. It really, really worked. Let's get out of there. Let's get out of all this extra stuff. Okay. It really, really worked. I'm so excited about that. I am so excited about that. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. I got my bread. So I bought some bread and I kind of let it sit. I let it sit out. I let it sit out for a while. And I let it get hard for a few days because when you're doing this, I really want like a nice dense bread. So I bought a whole wheat roll. So we're not doing this on the English muffin. We're doing this on a Italian wheat roll. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Go ahead, cat. Let me do a few things that I have to do real quick. All right, so we gotta do now that we did what we did over there. I mean, we're still streaming. So it's not like we gotta start at 6. Um, we have to move that what we did in Twitch over here. Um, 1 second. So today we are making cheesesteak egg Benedict. Ooh yeah. So I did a little research on it and they said you do not a Philly cheesesteak Benedict not go on an English muffin, if that makes sense. So we've been learning about I hope y'all can y'all can hear me well, right? We've been learning about the five mother sauces, and those five mother sauces are derived from French cuisine. And last week we did Espanol, which was a really, really good with that steak. Cat. Ooh, that steak, child. Ooh, the steak. Yes, the steak. That steak was really, really good last week. I saved some for like later. I really did. I saved some for later. That sounds good. Yes, 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 yes. So we're gonna do a whole wheat roll because it's going to be already greasy and beefy and cheesy and all of that stuff. So I'm using the whole wheat roll because I think the whole wheat roll will have more flavor to go with it. So I picked me up a nice little piece from the bakery. Okay. From the bakery at the market. There you go. But I got this a few days ago and I kind of let it sit out so it can get like a little hard. Not the softest. So when we go and like sear it and stuff like that, then we're going to go ahead and put all of our stuff in there. And then all the cheese and the juice from the steak and the onions and all that stuff can like soften it up. Bread with substance. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I want to freeze the rest of it once I'm done because I'll be able to use it for other recipes. Next week, I really want to do like a bread pudding. We'll see. Next week, I want to do like a bread pudding so you guys can see how I make my bread pudding. Thank you. Yes. All right. So right before we do this, let me transfer everything that we did on. Transfer everything we did, all my alerts, over. So we can get alerts. Edit the alerts. Let's copy the browser source. I'm gonna add this browser source into the alert box here. Quick. 1, 2, 3. It should automatically be there. It looks like it. No, no, we're not. We're not using that alert box. We can. Yes, we're looking for a browser source. And then switch alerts. Bread pudding is awesome. Great dessert. Bread pudding with a cremine glaze is really good. So we can probably do like a cremine glaze um into that. All right, now we got our browser source ready to go. All right. So now we're about to get this cooking done. Cooking done. Hmm? So I got plenty of butter. We got some lemons. So we kind of going shopping in our kitchen real quick. So hollandaise is derived from lemon juice, butter, lemon juice. Pretty much lemon juice and butter. Clarified butter, I would say. Yeah. And egg yolks. So how we're gonna do that, we're gonna take a little pot. I have a little pot. Gonna be ready that we can use and we can whisk our hollandaise together. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do that today. We're also gonna have some steak. Hold on. And some cheese, please. Okay. We got some American cheese. We got some eggs. We got some beef. Num num. Okay. There you go. All right, we got some eggs. We got some beef. I was trying to pull this stuff out like earlier, but I'm usually ready. Today was different. All right, so we got some American cheese. We got our bread. We got some steak. We got the eggs. So we're gonna need like double eggs. So what we gotta do is put on a small pot of water so we can be able to poach eggs. Gonna put a little small pot in the bag. Gonna let that boil. The three primary traditional variations of eggs Benedict are English muffin, poached eggs, and hollandaise. Yes, but when you're putting a Philly twist on it, it has Italian roll, shaved cheese, steak, and onions. Bam, there you go. This is a Philly cheesesteak Benedict. Yes. Let's change that. Hold on. Let's change that in the menu because I want to make sure that it's perceived better or well. Philly cheesesteak eggs Benedict. There we go. I want to make sure that we're right. Right, Kat? You gotta make sure you're right. But yes, original hollandaise, and when they make eggs Benedict, they make their English rolls fresh. Like they're not just getting Thomas's English muffins and making eggs Benedict. Okay, they are making their stuff. They're making their eggs. Their English muffins. Yeah. Yes. 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 Classic eggs Benedict uses Canadian bacon. Yes, it does, or ham. Yes. Um, but the hollandaise and spinach. Yes, and spinach. I did. I had spinach in my I had spinach in there in my cart, and then I was like, nah, that's going into a Florentine, so I put it back. Exactly. So yes, eggs Florentine with spinach, even red pepper is still a Florentine as well. Um, eggs royales, yes, smoked salmon, yes. I've never made eggs royale before, but I've tasted it from other chefs and I've seen it being made. So I would eat all of it. But I'm from Philly, so I'm putting my Philly twist onto some eggs Benedict. The key to what we're doing today is learning the sauce, learning how to make the sauces, because we're really learning about the mother sauces. But we're gonna put this twist on it and it's gonna taste amazing. Because I've made it before. I've made it before. Let me get my onion real quick. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me get my onion. Do I have an onion? Hold on, put an onion. I want an onion. Guess not. I didn't plan on doing onions, but it would be nice. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. No. Okay. So we're gonna leave it alone. Um. Yeah. But I do have some potatoes, some frites, if you will. We got some frites to be on the side. So we're doing like a steak and frites. Let's add that to the menu. I do have my onions. My potatoes. And our jalapeno potatoes. That's what we're doing. All right, so I like to take stuff that's just in my fridge and make something out of it. One day I'm gonna just do that. We're gonna just do what's in the fridge. Hip hop. 100 stream streak is still there. Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right, so we're gonna make the hollandaise last because hollandaise is very, very quick. We do have our butter. We have a salted butter, but I'm gonna use my unsalted butter for this. We're gonna take those unsalted butter. I use both, depending on what I'm doing with it. Because salted butter can, even though we're not going to use it in a sense of cooking it in the pan, but let's use this boiling egg instead, because I want to use this one for my hollandaise. I'm gonna add a little bit more water to that. Yes. All right, got our water on. Turn it up high. We can put a little bit more water in there. We're not doing too much cutting today. Don't have to worry about how many dishes. Yes. So cat, I got some steak, right? I bought a shaved steak, shaved ribeye from the market. This is part of the little set that Fallout bought me. We're gonna use that today. I use it. I use it pretty often. I actually had it for at least, oh God, when did he buy that for me? For the longest time, I've had it. For the longest time. This little set here, we're gonna use this today. Actually, I use it so much. I use this so much. Fallout bought this for me. I use it all the time. It's so much that it's like first things I go to. I don't know why. Don't ask me. We got our little bread knife and we got a little chef knife. I'm also ordering new knives and everything, y'all. I know. He bought me like a whole set. It's a little like a pink set. That was in my Amazon wish list. There's a few other pieces to it, but they're in the drawer. Yeah, I still use it. All right, so I'm gonna open up the steak. Now, 1 second. Now, we don't have onions, but we do have shallots, and I want to put some type of onion flavor into our Benedict. So we got some shallots, and this is we're going to do some shallots and jalapeno for the potatoes. And that's about it. Okay. All right, so first thing we want to do, I have a big table here. Put everything where it needs to go. First thing we want to do, eggs are going to be really fast. First thing we want to do is toast our bread. And we want to toast the bread because that's what everything's going to be built onto. Once we can cut our veggies first. Once we build everything onto it, once we cook everything and build it, it's going to be like right onto the bread. So we want to do the bread first. We'll do our onions, our shallots. I'm going to do a little shallot here. Raps, you ready, Raps? Raps and his Korean omelets. Is that Korean omelets, Raps? Korean omelets. He said, I'm taking notes. Yes. Korean eggs. We can turn this on some music too. See. Don't have to be so quiet. Korean egg sandwiches. He loves some Korean egg sandwiches. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it.
So, what do you think?
I don't know. What kind of internet does it have?
Oh, it is for...
Yeah, so there you go. Nice, ready in 10 minutes. Gotta make it for the wife. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Gotta make that. All right, so our shallots, we're gonna slice the shallots. We're not going to dice them up. I'm glad we get to use these today because they're like kinda been in there for a while. From Sunday to Sunday, it's like, hey, it's like eek. Get them out of there. Do something with them. You know, chefs don't like, we don't like to waste anything. We are not wasting anything. We're not wasting anything. Not a goddamn thing. I'm like, let me use these up. I mean, they're not bad. It's just, we need to use them up before they do go bad. Yes, we do. All right, so I'm peeling these. I left fresh ingredients, so we gotta peel them. From that to garlic. My garlic is like cloved, encased. I have to like actually peel the garlic and cut the garlic. So that's just how I like my garlic. It has to be like fresh from the, it has to be fresh at all times. All right, so shallots. I smell my pot is hot in the back. I don't even have to look at it. I can tell it's hot. First thing we're gonna do, turn this fire back down. Nice and hot, it's nice and hot. And we peel that, we're gonna have some jalapeno. And we're gonna cut the bread real quick. We need a bigger table. A bigger table. Yeah. Bigger. Or I can put like less ingredients on the table. Maybe I'll get like a side table. If I got like a side table to put like all my ingredients on, I would be happy. Because this is like a tall bar table, but it's very long. It's a lot of space, but I put my computer on there. There's cameras. There's all that good stuff. So gotta do what you gotta do. All right, so I'm gonna kind of break this. Now I made sure the bread was like nice and dense, so it's gonna cut through pretty. You don't have to do this. I just do it because I think it's a good idea for it to soak up like to soak up all the goodness that's about to happen. You got hollandaise, you got the yolk that's gonna come from the Benedict. You got all that. So just be careful when you're cutting bread like this, because it can and will cut the hell out of you. If you don't know what you're doing, but just take your time. It will cut through. Just gotta do it. Just gotta cut it. Take your time. Now in the middle, it's very soft. The middle is very soft. I want this to be like very, very crunchy. Very crunchy. Look, it's nice and soft in the middle. Mm-hmm. It can jump. Yes, it can definitely jump. Now we're gonna use both sides of the bread. So I'm gonna take, and the reason why I'm doing unsalted butter is because I don't want the butter to burn before I even put the goddamn bread in the pan. You know? So the best thing that you could do is use a spatula or anything. Matter of fact, we're gonna use salted butter for this one, for the bread. Use the salted. Salted butter, I don't, my butter I leave out. I leave out in room temperature at all times for all my butters. I don't refrigerate my butter too much at all. So it's nice and soft. Look at that. So pretty much, you're just gonna rub the butter on there. You can add some other flavors if you want. I'm gonna keep it simple with just the butter. You can add some other flavors on there, like garlic butter, you know, parsley, whatever you wanna put on there. But you just pretty much take and rub it down. This is a very fattening dish. It's a lot of egg yolk, butter. It's a very very dense and fat. So just make sure this is what you want. Go ahead and put your bread in. Hold it. So it can go flat. Very, 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 very rich dish.
Mix up
You
your
got
cat's
butter, you got
mealtime with the
bread,
Meow
you got
Mix
all kind of
playlist.
little
Meow Mix
stuff
has epic soundtracks for cats to jam out to.
that you
Great
got
beats
going on
and
there.
tasty beats.
Woohoo!
The perfect mix of delicious
Just gonna
flavors to
rinse
help
those little
you
crumbs
connect with
off
your
of there.
cat. Plus,
Um,
take the remix quiz and discover your cat's zodiac sign
yeah,
and
there you
matching
go.
recipe.
Now the
Meow
butter
Mix,
is gonna brown
original choice
anyway,
cat food. The
so don't
only
worry
one
about that.
cats
You just
ask
don't want it
for
to
by
be
name.
brown
Tap
when
the
you're gonna
banner
put your
to try
butter
now.
into the pan. You can let it brown. Let it brown, let it brown. All right, and then we're gonna take some tongs and make sure that it's cooking. Look at that brownness. Look at that brownness. Let's turn it over again. Let's make sure it's on one side. It's a little. So this will be nice and crispy, rats. It'll be nice and crispy. Definitely want this to be a really good dish. One second. All right, I gotta get my charger. Make sure you turn the pan down so when you're doing this, it's not gonna burn your bread. Bam, there you go. Nice color. Got a beautiful color on it. The top side is gonna be the top side, so you don't really need to like toast that too much. I want to take some pictures throughout it so we can, you know, make sure we got some pictures throughout so I can post it for y'all. Like that. There we go. We're gonna let the top half brown a little bit more, and we're gonna put that on to the plate that we choose to plate on. We'll just set it aside. Our bread can go right back. The bread can go back. So the assembly process, hello. So start with your bread. Make sure that once everything else comes off of that, there you go, a little bit more. I'm gonna work that out. That way everything that's gonna come off of your sandwich that you're gonna build, because we're gonna build the cheesesteak first. So we're gonna do the cheesesteak next. That's gonna go on. Then we're gonna poach our eggs. Get that out the way. All right, there we go. We just want a little color because this is gonna be laid on the top, like off the top of it. So we wanna make sure that we got some color in here. All right. So cool, looks good. Looks nice and rustic the way I want it. Don't want this to have to look cute, too cutesy. We're just gonna wipe this out. We're gonna use it for butter. Next thing we're gonna do is shallots. We're gonna throw our shallots in there. Let's get those cut, and then we're gonna do our steak. Now the steak is traditionally we use Montreal steak seasoning, so I have that all the time. We used it last time. Did we use it last time? Yeah, on steak. So I use Montreal steak seasoning, right? And I like to make sure that the steak seasoning goes onto the steak. It gives it a lot of flavor. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. You don't have to really add any more salt and pepper. It has garlic. It has different spices and herbs in there that just give it that good flavor for cheesesteak. Even for burgers, just beef in general is really good for it. Oh, we're still gonna cut this. The one that got away. The one that got away. So, hollandaise, I use hollandaise for a lot of things. I use it for at work. I use it for asparagus at work. Hollandaise can also be turned into béarnaise for steak, specifically like a filet mignon. That's a classic Chicago, style of cooking that they love up there. Turn to a béarnaise. You can add tarragon to it. You can add so much stuff to it in different ways and make it, turn it into, something else. So we're gonna take our onions, shallots.
We let forkfuls save us time and
Onions
money
and shallots are
with
not
nutritious
the same
meals
thing.
delivered straight to our door. It takes only 2 minutes to heat
Put a little
up,
bit of
no
butter from
preservatives,
that
and no seed oils.
They actually
bread
taste
we
like
did
restaurant
in there.
quality food. That means I actually look forward to every meal.
These
All right, so you want to do
natural,
this on the low heat because you don't want
preservative-free,
to
no artificial
burn
additives.
So let
or
forkfuls do
brown
cooking and grocery
your
shopping.
onions. I mean
Join
your
the thousands that trust
shallots.
Forkful today.
You just want to sweat them down. But you want to sweat them down as dry as possible. You don't want to put too much fat in the pan because the beef itself is going to have some fat too. So just try to keep them moving. So I do have a question for y'all. What is your favorite restaurant? I've been meaning to ask y'all this for the longest time and it always just slips my mind. What is your favorite restaurant? It always slipped my mind to ask y'all that. What's your favorite restaurant? I know mine is Han Dynasty. I love Szechuan flavors. And I went down there just last week. I was down there and it was so good. It was really, really good. It was really, really good. All right, so they're starting to brown a little bit. I'll add just a little bit of butter. We're already using butter, so I'm not gonna just go and turn into oil. What's your favorite restaurant? A local Mexican restaurant, but it's no longer in business. Oh, Outback Steakhouse, but Han Dynasty sounds fire, yes. I'm gonna have to show y'all Han Dynasty. Han Dynasty started in a bigger restaurant, but then it like kind of closed down and moved to a new location. But the new location, I feel like it's just not the same anymore. But it's the flavors and everything is still there. I still love to go. It's still my favorite restaurant. But I could tell the difference. Like, you ever been to a restaurant that moved or opened up a new location and it's like, this is not the first one. This doesn't taste the same. That's what I'm going through. It does not taste the same, y'all. It does not taste the same. All right, so we're getting a little color. Oh, nice little brown on them. All right, now we're gonna add the steak. We're gonna cook all the steak. So this is a shaved ribeye, so y'all can see. No. This is a nice little shaved ribeye that I got from the market. Yes. Shaved ribeye, can't go wrong. Cheesteak is better when you have more of the fatty meats opposed to the drier meats. Like you can get you a shaved, another shaved piece of meat, but if it doesn't have a lot of fat, it's like, no. Like if you get shaved brisket, that'll work. New York strip, it kind of will work, but it won't work because it just doesn't have enough fat content to like really be like a juicy, yummy cheesesteak. It'll be like juicy only because of the cheese. Like it won't be like the meat and the fat and everything is just ooey gooey goodness. It's levels to the shit, It's levels. All right, then we got, put your steak, Montreal seasoning. You can be generous. This is small holes. You gotta like shake it forever. Okay. Look, our camera's still working. That's the new camera, the new stove cam. And it looks so much better with the other one. It looks so much better. It really does. It really, really does. All right, so we got some onions for our potatoes, right? We got some onions for the potatoes. Be careful with jalapenos. I'm allergic to capsaicin. Well, not allergic, it's more of an irritant to my eyes. For some reason, it blows my eyes up really, really bad if it's like still stuck on my eyes. So I just gotta like really wash my hands like twice. And it'll be all right. But I'm gonna try not to even touch the opening from what I cut. So we got some jalapenos. Leave the seeds in there. So it's not an ingesting thing. It's more of a stop touching your eyes after hot food type of thing. All right, we'll add the jalapenos there. Yum, yum. Throw that away. All right. Yum, yum. Gotta really wash my hands after that. All right. So we're letting our steak cook. Let's move it around.
Take your
Yummy,
passion
yummy
for food
in the tummy.
and turn it into a career as a Navy culinary specialist.
Is the music
Learn
too
more
loud?
at
Just let me know, y'all,
navy.com
because I can always
/careers
turn
that
it
cook.
down
America's
a notch or
Navy,
two.
forged by the sea.
Do the best nachos I've ever had, and no one makes them the same. Oh, they didn't go out of business, did they, Cat? All right, y'all. I'm gonna set that over there because it has jalapeno on it. I got jalapeno. Switch our board because I don't want to. I gotta be really keen to cross contamination when it comes to this stuff. I'm gonna just make sure I rinse it off. So they still exist in my hometown. Oh, okay. So you can go there. Get you some nachos. Get you some nachos. All right, let's make sure the steak. All right, now we don't want to, normally with a cheesesteak, you chop the meat down. We're not going to chop it down. We're going to leave it the way it is because I want it to stay whole. It just needs more. I need to open this because it's not enough. There we go. There we go. I get some nachos, Cat. Make sure there's no big chunks. Ooh, look at that sliced steak. Gotta taste it. There you go. All right, so potatoes. I want to do. What do we want to do with potatoes? All right, so potatoes, we're gonna leave them skin on. I washed them, but I'm just gonna give it a quick rinse again, just to make sure it's good. I always wash, as soon as I bring my potatoes home, I wash the hell out of them, even if I'm not gonna use them. We just wanna make sure. So we'll do some sliced potatoes. It's only me. We don't have to cut a million things. Sage, hi Sage. How you doing, sister? Sister Sage. And what we're gonna do with these potatoes is we're gonna brown them nicely. Welcome in, sister. W cooking. Yes. We outside, girl. We outside. All right, we can try to take that off.
Chaos can be silent
Sometimes you get the little black spots, but we good with that.
until it's not. Marines are made for this.
See. All right, so we're gonna rinse these off though, because I don't want the starch to the outside starch on the potato to affect how they cook. So we're gonna make these like super crispy. Super crispy. Yes. How you doing today, Sage? Welcome in, welcome in. I'll throw these pieces away. They don't seem the best piece. Look, if it's a piece, I'm throwing it away. I'm throwing it away. So another question is, do y'all have cheesesteaks in your town? Because I went to, when I was living in Florida, I went to go buy me a cheesesteak and I was like, no. Do they sell cheesesteaks where y'all live at? That's a good question. Do they have cheesesteaks, Philly cheesesteaks? I love me a Philly cheesesteak, let me tell you. Only once a month I can eat it because it's so fattening. If you eat that stuff even once a week, it's really, 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 really heavy. Really heavy. On everything in your system. It's really heavy. You don't eat them until you try them in Philly? So you never had a cheesesteak, Cat? The best one I had was in Philly. Of course! Of course! Hi, mister. How are you doing? Welcome in. Have a seat. We're doing some Philly cheesesteak stuff today. Yes, not that you can recall. Really, Cat? Oh no. Oh no, Cat. All right, so this is good. This is good, but I'm gonna turn it up a little bit so we can get a little sear on it now. It's cooked. It's completely done, but I need a little brownness on it. Need a little brownness. Need just a little bit of brownness. I'm gonna turn my oven on just so once the cheese is, like, we're gonna add the cheese on there. We're gonna bake it in the oven. It'll be good. You didn't like bell peppers and onions for the longest time? I love jalapenos. I love jalapenos and I love long hot peppers. I don't like bell peppers. I like long hot peppers, serrano chilies. I like all that type of stuff.
Easy ordering.
I like the spicy peppers.
Making them the go-to
I love the
play
spicy
for
peppers.
everyone keeping arenas game day ready. Call,
Mister, what
click,
you
or
up
just
to?
Stop by. Granger. For
I love the
ones
spicy
who
peppers.
get it done.
Spicy, spicy, spicy peppers. Spicy, spicy, spicy. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. This steak is good. Steak is good. I'm supposed to wait till the end. But I'm not. All right, y'all. We're not gonna cook all those potatoes. We're just gonna cook just a few of them. Make sure this is clean. We're gonna make just a few of them. We're gonna crisp them up. Long weekend, so I'm just relaxing now. What you were doing all weekend? I have a long weekend. What was you doing all weekend? Probably on a plane somewhere. Yes. So this week I was, talking about busy. Last week I was so busy at work. It like hit me like last minute. I was like, it's fucking busy. do a cooking show. I had to be at work. I'm like, let's heat that up. Now for this, we're gonna use oil. I just was like, oh my God. Let's put enough oil in there because we want the potatoes to kind of fry a little bit. We're gonna do maybe like 4 potatoes at a time. Maybe 3 or 4 because we want them to get like a really, really, really crispy potato. What made your weekend long? But yeah, that's my favorite restaurant. My favorite restaurant definitely is Han Dynasty. I go there often, even if it's like, most of the time it's like by myself. I'm gone. I'm gonna go and get me some of this damn food. It's super healthy. Like I did, this week I did double pork belly and then dry fried chicken wings. The chicken wings are so crispy. Super, super duper crispy. All right, so we got our cheesesteak. Look at that cheesesteak. Keep eating that. It's good. We're not gonna use all of that. So what I'm gonna do is use what I'm gonna use for today. And then I'm going to save some on the side, make me a cheesesteak sometime later this week. Maybe. 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 All right, hot enough. I hear it. So we're gonna put the potatoes in there. Let's do like 4 at a time. I cut 8 slices so we can do a double. We're gonna turn it down. You don't want to burn them. You want them to like slowly crisp up. Okay. And then when they come out, we're gonna salt them, right? We're gonna salt them. Give them some love. Yes, I'm gonna have some cheesesteak later. You try the chicken katsu? Oh, chicken katsu is good. Oh yeah. I love Asian food. I love to cook Asian food. I love scallions and steamed rice and pho and yes. So while we're waiting for those, right? I'm gonna put our steak back there so it can stay warm. We're up to the bread. So we took our bread, we took our baguette, pretty much it's a wheat baguette, and we made it really, really crispy, right? So we're gonna put our steak on there with the cheese. We're gonna put some cheese on the bottom. Then we're gonna put some steak on there. Then we're gonna put some more cheese. And then we're gonna put the onions. No, we're gonna put the onions and then the cheese. And then we're gonna put it in the oven. Then we're gonna add the poached egg and the hollandaise. So hollandaise, let's go ahead and get our pan a little hot. All right. So hollandaise, we're gonna use lemon juice. Okay. I'm gonna squeeze some lemon juice. Everything fresh. Fresh ingredients. Grab you a bowl or something. Now lemons, when you juicing lemons, it's better or easier to just take your lemon. Fall is winter staple for me. Yes. Try to roll your lemons because that kind of makes them a little softer and it helps with juicing them. Then you can cut them in half. Right. And then we're gonna get some juice out of there.
Little Bob here. Bob's Discount Furniture has the furniture you've waited
It's gonna be lemon juice.
years for. We've got power reclining
Butter.
sofas as low as
We're gonna melt some butter.
$7.99, 5-piece dining sets as low as $3.
We're gonna heat up the lemon juice
mattresses for
and
as
the
low
egg
as
yolks first.
$2.99. And of course, feature-packed bestsellers like my Playday section.
1 lemon is enough. I'm not even gonna use all of that.
Or shop mybobs.com to see where America shops for
Right?
furniture.
I'll take your lemon.
Bob's Discount
All you really need. Throw this away. I don't need those lemons. You got your lemon juice, right? Y'all better quiet down back there. Let me give you a little tongs. See where they are. All right, so they just started cooking and crisping up a little bit. Move them just a little bit so they don't burn too much or get too dark. But these are like our crispy potato chips that's gonna go with our cheesesteak. Everything is super rustic, super good, you know. We love it. We love it. We love it. We super duper love it. Sage, you streaming today? You streaming today, Sage? Let's get this. Check our potato. All right, so we can turn it onto the other side. But we're gonna keep flipping them until they turn more and more brown. It's gonna get that middle ring in the middle. I mean, it's just like a tree, you know? It's gonna have that middle ring, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. We doing good, Raps? We doing good? Later on, I'm resting right now. I know that's right, girl. I know that's right. Now, I'm wondering if I take the stream back to gaming. I took the stream back to gaming. Would it pull everybody back? I just gotta test things. I just have to like test my what I can do. You know what I'm saying? Because if that's the case, I would be going live and not live all day. I'd be making snacks and everything. We can do snack time. Why can't we do snack time? So we're gonna take the eggs. Why we can't do snack time sometimes? We ain't gotta do a whole stream. We could do dino nuggies. And be happy with life. You hope it works, cause cat. Oh, the things we can do if that works. The things we can do if that works, cat. Dino nuggies. Dino nuggie breaks. All right, with the lemon juice. All right, so now you gotta separate your eggs. Okay? Separate your eggs. I'm gonna use a cup because I throw the egg whites away. I don't make like any meringue or anything. Matter of fact, no, we could do an egg white omelet. So I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna use two different things here. I wanna do an egg white omelet in the morning since I'm already on my healthy diet and stuff. This is not healthy, but this is what we promised. I'm not gonna like not eat good because I'm on a diet. It's like, no, you just have to, I have to be responsible and make sure that my cheat meal, not cheat day, we talked about, my cheat meal is on Sundays only. So for the rest of the week, I gotta be good. Do my part. So we're gonna separate our eggs, the yolks from the whites, the yolk. Okay. And now portion control. Everything in moderation. Right? There we go. Separate our egg whites from the yolks. See? Healthy. I don't want to waste nothing. Cause my I could do me some egg whites, you know? All right, we're gonna put some water. Let's get our water cup in our bag. We're gonna put some water in the bag. Just to make sure our water doesn't boil out, because we're gonna need water to poach the eggs. We're gonna do it just like that. We can let that just boil down as much as it wants to boil down. All right, potatoes. We're making our homemade thick potatoes. Got some thick potatoes, cat. Thick, thick. We got some chunky potatoes. All right. We're doing our egg whites. So we're gonna do about, I say maybe 4 egg whites. Yeah, you can see what I'm doing. Maybe 4 egg whites. We'll see. We'll see. If you're not sure and your mixture starts to come out a little too loose, You can always crack a egg really quick, or two, or how many else you think, to bring it back. So the key is to not scramble the eggs. If you scramble the eggs, you're gonna get a lumpy hollandaise. Now doing it in a double broiler is better when you do it in a pan over top of a boiling, metal bowl over top of boiling water. When you do it that way, it's so much better, so much better. But you can also do it in a pot. Okay, so we got 4 eggs. Maybe let's do 5 because I'm worried about the volume
Adding forkful meals
and
into
how
my
much
weekly
I can
routine,
make.
Not only have I saved
Or
hours on meal
whisk,
prep, I've actually been
I would
eating
say.
healthier and staying consistent with my nutrition goals.
Yeah.
Fill your
Let's
body
do one
with
more.
real food that heat up in just
I
2
always go with
minutes
my gut,
have
and
no
it's always right.
preservatives and no seed oil.
Most of the time, it's
Foods
right.
that actually taste incredible.
I highly
Most of the
recommend
time.
prioritizing your health with forkful.
Most of the time. All right. Rinse, 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 rinse. Trash. Okay. So, let's see. Still got our music going. All right. Potatoes. Woo! A little bit of water went in there. Sorry. Sorry, potatoes. All right, so these are good. I'm gonna take these out. Gonna add the last little 4. Like I said, it's only me. I don't need that much. I'm gonna eat this meal and be on to something else tomorrow. I don't really do too much leftovers or anything like that, so. All right, there we go. Got potatoes, look at that. Nice and crispy. Ooh. Little crispy potatoes, you see? They look good. Ooh. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, yum in the tum tum. All right, let's try not to get too much grease. Down here. Don't like a greasy stove. There we go. All right. Now that we got that, we're gonna move these. You saw how the potatoes are gonna be cooked. Let's let them finish on this side so we can start this side. We're gonna do lemon juice and egg whites first. Lemon juice, egg white first. Now this works better with a ball whisk. So if you got a small one like this, you know, it gives you more air faster. So just get this. Got lemon juice in there. Okay. Then we're gonna let that come to a simmer. And then we're gonna turn the fire off. I'm gonna slowly, slowly, slowly cook it. So let that come to a simmer. Turn it off. Then we're gonna add the eggs in. We're gonna mix the eggs. Don't let them cook. So you're gonna bring that off the fire. So it turns into like a custard almost. Okay, so you're gonna cook these to like maybe about 135. Have your butter ready. Now you can use clarified butter for this as well. I'm just gonna go ahead and use the whole butter. Put it back on the stove. Bring it up a little bit. All right. So now that they're nice and thick, you got that thickness to them. They're going to cook, but you don't want them to cook like scramble, right? Now we can add the butter.
Do you have any overdue bills?
To them.
You already know your business, but now with Intuit Intelligence, it just makes it crystal clear. How healthy is your business financially?
Healthy like a horse.
Inside QuickBooks Intuit Intelligence, it gives you a 360-degree view of your income, expenses, and cash flow. Check out
Keep whisking it so it gets like nice and thick. That's how you like them, Kat? All right, so it's pretty thin. You can add a little bit of water as you go to thin it out. Let's make it thin. Put it back on the stove. So it's more of a heating game. You gotta make sure they stay a certain temperature to keep the eggs cooking so they're not raw. But you can't let it cook or they'll scramble. Right? That's the perfect right there. So you want a nice consistency. Bring it up a little bit. And then once you're done, this can stay room temperature. So this is what we're doing. The nice little fluffy egg mixture without it being scrambled. That's what we're looking for. You see that? Yeah. That's what we're looking for. But keep the air going so they get nice and fluffy. So these are pretty much done, but I just want more air because I want it to be nice and fluffy once we bring the eggs out of the oven. Okay? Look at that. It's perfect. So you want to pull this off the stove at 140 degrees because once it reaches 145, it's going to be too hot. So 140, you can bring it off the stove. So if you're using a thermometer, that's all you need. Bam! Look at that. Nice hollandaise. Take a picture of that so y'all can see it. And I post it for y'all. Nice little hollandaise. Potatoes. All right, so it's nice and fluid. And right before you do your pouring on, if you feel like it's too thick, just add a little water, right? Perfect. So now you want to add some salt, pepper. You can add herbs to it if you like. Specifically, like maybe some people use oregano, some people use tarragon. You know, you can add your flavors to it. I do salt and pepper. And that's about it for me. Make sure you use your Himalayan salt. Your melange pepper, peppercorn melly. All right, cool. Potatoes are still going. We can turn them up just a little bit. All right, now you want to be able. You don't need 8. We don't need 8 jalapenos or anything to go with this, right? So we are going to get our bread. It's nice and crunchy. These potatoes are looking good. Let's bring them. We can bring the potatoes back. Turn this back on, and then we're gonna bring the eggs out. So in our back water, we can bring up. So you guys can see that. All right, so we got water. We're gonna take eggs. Make sure you have something to strain your eggs with. Something that's delicate like this. Like something to scoop them and then you don't have to really worry about them breaking or anything like that. Don't get too cocky and do on like 2 or 3 eggs at a time. Just do 1 at a time. 1 at a time is enough, right? 1 at a time is enough. All right. Now in the back, we're gonna add vinegar. I mean, in the water. You're gonna add like a little, like I'll say like maybe a teaspoon of vinegar. You don't want to do too much vinegar. Teaspoon of vinegar, teaspoon and a half maybe. That's enough. You want to add some salt to it. Just a little bit, not a lot of it. Just a little salt. Mix it around, make sure it's mixed. And then I'm gonna take your egg. Be careful not to break it. So you gotta put it in there very, very slowly. So you crack your egg, right? Open it and let it flow right in there. Don't worry about what comes off the egg, all of that. All we're gonna do is take what's actually cooked around the egg. I can do 2 eggs at a time. Cool with me. But if you're gonna do 2 eggs at a time, you gotta give at least 30 seconds in between so they don't like stick together and stuff like that. Let's turn this up. Steak. Let's bring our plate back. I got a little piece of aluminum foil in there already set. Now we're gonna build this. It's gonna heat back up in the oven. Okay. I'm gonna put some American cheese. I got some Kraft American cheese. It's pretty good. You don't have to, you know, it doesn't have to be like a fancy cheese. I prefer Cooper Sharp cheese, which is okay too. So you just put your cheese at the bottom. Okay. Think about your eggs. Don't forget about your eggs. Just know that they're there. They're gonna take at least a minute to start, to finish. You'll know that they're finished once you move them around. There you go. Perfect. You can touch them a little bit, but try not to just move them around just a little bit. You're gonna get some separation from the egg that's not attached, but that's okay. Now we're gonna take a plate, small plate. You don't wanna put them in a bowl, all to clump together because that's how they're gonna break. So you wanna make sure, there you go. All right, we're pulling them out. Take all the extra off, back in there. Gonna pull out the eggs. Ooh, that looks good. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, yum, yum. Gonna make sure it doesn't break. Careful. There you go. So now we got 2. Is 2 enough? Yeah, 2 is enough. So now you got 2 poached eggs. That's how they look when they come out. Right? You with me, cat? Saucy! How you doing, Saucy? We can turn these back. We can bring our potato chips back up. What's up, Saucy? How you doing? What's going on? How are ya? Looks good? Ooh. Yeah. Quick meals, y'all. 2-hour meals. Now, y'all know I always cook in under 2 hours. You can definitely cook this under 2 hours. You don't want to be slaving in the kitchen? This is the perfect 2-hour meal. So we're going to take another set of cheese. I'm going to give us a couple pieces of cheese this time. You're going to turn them diamond ways.
What do I have to show for my life? A
Let me
collection
take y'all
of
pictures so y'all can
Tupperware
see
with
it, how I'm doing
mismatched
it.
lids? How is a therapist going
When
to
I
solve
post the
that?
pictures, then y'all be able
Getting
to see
help should be easier
exactly
than
what it
talking
looks
yourself
like.
out of it. Tap the
There you
banner
go.
to get quality, affordable mental health care with Rula.
Okay, so y'all know how to assemble it. If you wanna make this at home. Cheese. Now you don't need to toast the top part. It's pretty much only the bottom part. So we want to take, before we do that, we did some shallots, right? I want to take some raw shallots. I love raw onion on my cheesesteak, so I'm taking some raw shallots. It's some cooked in. Some of it is cooked in, yes. But I want to put some raw shallots on there because that's how I like my cheese. I like raw onion. All right, and then you're gonna take this. You're gonna slide it in the oven. I got a piece of, you just use a piece of foil and just put it right in the oven. Ever so slowly. You can get rid of the water. Come back. Mix your hollandaise again. It's getting a little thick, so we're gonna add some water right before we use it. It's pretty good. It's still pretty good. It's still pretty good. Okay, East. All right. We got East in the building. Have a seat. Have a seat. We're making some Philly cheesesteak egg Benedict today and some jalapeno potatoes that we're gonna love. Yum, yum, yum. We're gonna love on these potatoes too. All right, potatoes are done. We're gonna love on these potatoes. Philly cheesesteak Benedict is on the way. All right, so when these came out, y'all wanna hit them with some salt. Himalayan salt. I always do my Himalayan salt. And you can do your little pepper melange, little peppercorn medley, you know? Put a little peppercorn on there. Now, a secret to your potato chips. You go to the store and you buy that little Hidden Valley Ranch powder seasoning. Thank me later. Thank me later. All right, let's check on that cheesesteak. Oh, it's melting. It's melting. All right, so the same oil that we used for the potato chips, we're gonna add these jalapenos and shallots to it. You with me, Raps? Yes, sounds good as fuck. Listen, exclamation point menu. If you're coming into the chat, you can understand and know what we're doing. We are on our 4th mother sauce of hollandaise. We made a hollandaise today. Here's our hollandaise. It's an egg. It's like an egg custard, egg lemon. Pretty much egg, lemon, and butter. I like to put some white wine into it sometimes, but for this, I don't want this to taste winey, if that makes sense. That makes sense, you know? Hi, True! Doing exclamation point menu also gives you like a little check-in to let me know y'all was here. So I'm just saying. Exclamation point menu, yes. We're making the Philly cheesesteak Benedict today. We're doing it on a whole wheat baguette roll. We got some American cheese. We got some ribeye steak, shallots. Woo! Chap. Yes. Right now we're sauteing some jalapenos and shallots for our potatoes. You know what I'm saying? Hi, Pearl. Welcome in. Have a seat. Look, we got all this cheesesteak. Cheesesteak, ribeye cheesesteak. Take you some Montreal steak seasoning. You ain't got to figure out all the flavors and all that stuff. Douse it on there. There you go. And we peek it in the oven to make sure our cheesesteak is ready to come out. And it is. We just melting the cheese. Let me see. All you need is a little piece of foil. Bring that puppy right on out. Look at that. Bring that puppy right on out of there. Yes. Who cooking? Who cooking? Who cooking? Who cooking?
This
Hi,
video is brought to you by
True.
Leave for Back Pain Relief.
15
What feeling is that,
Street.
you
Thank you
ask?
so
Well,
much.
it's the
I'm
feeling you feel
feeling
when you have
wonderful
relief from back
today.
pain. That moves
I'm
how
in
you
my
want
bag
to, not
today
how you
because
have to
I'm
feel.
making Philly
That keep
cheesesteak,
going
okay?
through your day without slowing you down
This is
feeling.
our
The
favorite
kind
here
that
in
brings you
Philly,
back
and
to
y'all know
yourself
it.
all day long without interruption.
I am going to.
Oh yeah.
I'm showing y'all
Because
how to
Aleve
do
offers
it. I do
long-lasting
it.
pain relief.
We made some
Filled with
hollandaise
12
sauce,
hours
which
of
is
back pain
pretty much an
relief
egg,
to the
lemon,
window.
and butter.
Feel Aleve. Use
It's like
it
a
directly for minor
it's like a
aches and pain.
custard. It's a method to it so you don't scramble the eggs, but it comes out really, really nice when you do it. Right before we put it on the steak, we're gonna make sure that we thin it out a little bit with a little bit of water. I'm still putting it on the flame just a little bit just to keep it warm, keep the texture to it. She said, man, I'm hungry. Sorry, girl. Sorry, y'all. I hope y'all enjoy these cooking shows. I hope y'all learn a lot from them. Try to take some consideration. I try to challenge everybody to do it. When you're home and you're cooking, when you plate up, Act like a chef. Act like you're a chef. Plate up your food. Even if it's not the best that you think it could be, just try it. Cat Pop did it this week. She made her some fish with mashed potatoes and spinach. Girl, just try it. Wow yourself. Wow yourself. It's hard on you. Listen, I'm sorry, y'all, but it gotta be done. Somebody gotta cook. Somebody gotta do it right. Somebody gotta help you. You know? I do these streams to, you know, try to teach people, you know, encourage people. That's my main goal. I give back 26 years of cooking to you guys. So it's always a blessing. It's always my favorite thing to do. So, but Cat Pop had some fish. It was looking good. But you could tell that she put some thought into it. You could tell she put her heart into it, soul. Even if she wasn't cooking for anybody else but herself, try to plate your food. Take pride in your food for yourself. And the more you take pride into your food for self, you can cook for others too. And to take that same pride, make it look better the next time, right? Just try it. Make it look better the next time. So if she ever make that dish again, and that's a favorite dish of hers, take what you learn and say to yourself, how can I make this even better? Get you some parsley, get you some sliced lemon, get you some, it could be anything. It could be anything that's gonna help that dish be its best. So just try, y'all. Just try to do it for yourselves. If you need some tips, y'all can always DM me. Y'all know that. Y'all can DM me, ask me questions on the recipes. I can send y'all recipes. I post the recipes from these streams. This recipe I didn't post early because I didn't have the recipe already. This is all from the top of my head. This is everything that I know and learned and how to put it together. And I'm freestyling it. So I'll get the recipe for this after stream because I remember everything. I'll give you guys the ingredients. It'll be for one person, but if you got 5 people, just do it 5 times the recipe. That's it. True. You hungry? Come on and eat, y'all. Tweak the spices. Tweak how you made the sauce. Did you make a sauce? And if you didn't make a sauce, what sauce can you make with it next time? Can you make a hollandaise? I just taught you how to make one. You know, I just taught you how to make one. All right, so let's mix these jalapenos with them chips. Ah, nothing like some jalapeno shallot chips to go with your damn cheesesteak egg Benedict. Now we poached some eggs. These are poached eggs. Yum, yum, yum. We poached the eggs. Here you go. You can see them here. How we poached them. So we took some whole egg. We dropped them in the water with some vinegar and some Himalayan salt. I'm gonna turn this off because I still feel it. Okay. With some water, white vinegar, and it has to be white vinegar. Don't do red vinegar or anything because it's going to take on that flavor. You just want the vinegar so it can poach correctly. All right. So now you want to be very, very delicate. Wait, let's make sure our cheesesteak is sitting pretty. You know, see, plating. Even if you're going to eat it, tear it up. Take pride in it. Here you go. Take some pride in it. All right, so now we're gonna take our egg, put it on top there. It might be a little slippery. That's okay. Try to keep it together. All right, even if it separates, there you go. Just do your best. Do your best. We dropped a little egg over here, but that's okay. We get it off. We'll clean up our plate afterwards, right? So now, take another little picture. So I'm also showing y'all how to create the content from your food too when you're doing it. So each step deserves a picture, right? So we're gonna get, little eggs on there. Okay. Wait, I don't think I got the right picture. Okay, get you a little picture. You know, take steps. You can always come back to your pictures. How did I make that? How did I do that? Yes, you can always come back. All right, so we got that. I feel like this egg is sliding a little bit too much, so we're gonna puff up this here. We can sit it correctly. There we go. There we go. Cool. Now, back to the hollandaise. So our burner is still hot, right? So you want to use that to your advantage, but you don't want to turn it back on because right now we're just warming.
What if you could see?
So you're gonna take a
what's
little bit of
happening
water.
inside your
It's a
body?
trick.
Pernuvo's whole body
Take a little bit of water, cause
scans
see how it's
for
thick?
hundreds of conditions,
Take a little bit of water
including many
at a
solid
time.
tumors as early as stage 1.
Add it.
All in
See how
under
it
an
thin
hour.
right back out?
And now you can go beyond imaging.
But we're gonna keep mixing it.
blood biomarkers
So you wanna get your
to help
bubbles back in
complete the
there.
picture. Proactive health starts
Make
here.
it nice and
Book your
thick.
scan at
That thick
prenuvo.com.
sauce, cat. Y'all come here for the thick sauce, don't y'all? I know you do. All right, get it back up to a little temperature. Take it off, give it a good whisk. Got that thick sauce, girl. All right, it's still a little thick. We want to thin it out a little bit and still keep it thick. Because when we pour it on our cheesesteak, we don't want no dry ass sauce. Not no hollandaise. You don't want no dry ass hollandaise. All right, let's mix it. All right, it's looking good. It's nice and fluid. And you can take your big spoon, call it a coon spoon. All right, so you want to use a bigger spoon, not a little spoon. You want to try to, if you can, try to get yourselves like a nice coon spoon. That'd be good. So you want to pour that right on there. Right on the top. Just let it drip. Sauce. Oh, that's it. That's all you need to do. Whee. Little drippy drip. All right, and then we're gonna take some parsley, which I need some new parsley now. I pick my fresh parsley. I always put it in this little cup of water to keep it nice and fresh. It turns yellow after a while, but at least it'll be at its freshest every time you use it. My problem is I make too much. I buy too much at the same time. I buy too much to begin with. We're gonna pick some nice little colors. Put your little flower on there. Just give it some color. Okay. All right. You don't want to do too much. You don't need no chopped parsley and all that stuff. So we're gonna hit it one more time with the fresh pepper. And a little salt. There you go. Nice and simple. And don't forget about the potatoes. Don't forget about the potatoes. Cat, you coming to wash some dishes, Cat? Oh my. Don't take me forever. All right, so we got our jalapeno chips, right? Look at them chips. Oh my God. Oh my God. We got some jalapeno chips. All right, so let's take a small tongue. Oh my God. Yeah, we get fancy. Be fancy about it. Hell yeah. Be super fancy about it. Look, move the parsley around. Make it look good. There you go. Don't be hiding everything. Don't be hiding everything. You know, you got a little chip on your dip. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Okay? There you go. Give you a little jalapeno, a little shallot. Oh my God, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. I can't wait to eat the chip. Yummy. All right. And there you go. I gotta go pick up Bliss. I gotta pick up Bliss with these dishes. Yes, and there is cheesesteak Benedict. Cheesesteak Benedict. Right there. You can make it at home. It's a very rustic dish, so you don't need the plate. You don't need your plate to be like super duper pretty and all of that stuff. No, it's a rustic dish. Just make sure, I'm cleaning it up for some pictures so we can take pictures and be prideful of it. But yes, just make sure you take your time on your dish. Take pictures of it. Do what you gotta do. How'd I look, y'all? How many stars we getting today? How many stars we getting today? I gotta do it. Yes. Raps, how we do raps? Yes, I take pride in food. 5 stars. We got stars. 5 stars. It looks so good, sister. This would be if I had a restaurant, this would be on my menu. It would definitely be on my menu. It would definitely be on my menu. Chow, please. Chow, please. This would definitely be on my menu. Yep, it would. Yes, it would. Did we do good? Feed the colonel. Feed the colonel, please. CJ. Hi, CJ. Michelin menu worthy. Hello? Bam. I mean, y'all see it top down, but I'll send y'all the pictures of how it looks all together. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing to know how to cook. It's amazing to show you guys how to do some nice technical things with food and sauces and everything. It's amazing. It looks good. So damn good. Right? It does look good, all jokes aside. You know? Hi, CJ. Blissy. Blissy, did you come on? You gotta come get the dishes. Colonel Charles, how you doing? How does it feel to be a colonel? Red, why y'all be coming in at the end? We is 6 o'clock, it's dinner time. Move out the way, I'm jumping through the screen. Life is good, life is good. That's good. So you know that USS Lincoln ship that's over there in Iran, my daughter is on the next ship to go relieve it. Crazy. Crazy. It's crazy. It's military talk. It's crazy. Yes, she is. She's amazing. She's not scared of nothing. She's just so happy, and I'm just like, no. You thought it was at 7? Lit. 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock list. You know what time dinner is for real? 6 o'clock on Sunday. Love you, Bliss. But this looks good. I am going to chop me a piece. I'm not gonna be able to eat down to the bread, but I'm gonna show y'all. This is yummy. We're gonna cut into the egg. Look at the egg. You see inside that egg? It's ooey gooey. Oh my God. The poached egg, perfectly poached. About to tell y'all exactly how it tastes. Yeah, we rolling. We rolling with this one. We're gonna cut the oven off. The egg is like a lovely This texture, the yolk is running. The cheese is plentiful. The hollandaise is lemony. Y'all gotta try this at home. Little chip. You can dip your chips. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Bliss. With my glasses at how I'm seeing anything. Girl, I got my contacts in. No, I don't have my glasses. I'm ditching my glasses. I was only wearing my glasses for a year. I wanted to give my eyes a rest from wearing contacts for so long. So I gave myself a really good year. And now I'm back. We need to do ASMR, y'all. Would y'all like ASMR? I feel like we should. Look at that. It's like sopping up in the bread. The bread is getting soft. You don't wear yours either? But no, because I got my contacts. Like toasty. Better than the English muffin. Yeah, we need some ASMR. It probably sound like it the way I got my mic here. You said this song hitting. Let's see. Man, y'all. Listen. Yeah. That little jalapeno on there. Little cheesesteak on the chip. Little dip on your chip. Yes, ma'am. Smokey didn't come to get you. Kick his ass when you see him. Listen. It has been wonderful, y'all. Wonderful cooking for y'all. I appreciate y'all every day, every Sunday. All the time. That emoji. What? Yeah, that came off your phone. Let me find out. Let me find out. How did I know? All right, y'all. We are done. This is amazing. I am sorry, but I have to eat this. I'm gonna be asleep after stream. I'm gonna be asleep. Look at this chip. It's the chips for me. The bread is cool, you know, for somebody that wants to just eat bread, but the chips is where it's at. Yes. Now that I know, it takes me 90 seconds to get from my PC to this PC and everybody can stay with us. We're gonna do some snack time. I don't care if it's fish stick. We doing it. Some cod sticks. We gotta get something to drink with this. Yeesh. All right, y'all. We about to check out. You want some catfish? Girl, I love blackened catfish. Give me a blackened catfish Caesar salad. And I'm all in. Chips. Chips with this? Oh my God. I can't stop eating it. Y'all gotta try this at home. Yeah. Gotta try this at home. I'm sorry. But yeah. Yes, Bliss, I am. I mean, who else is gonna eat it, Bliss?
Granger
Who else is
knows
gonna
that
eat
as an
it?
HVAC technician,
Like,
the heat is on
if you
you
come
every
visit,
day.
you
Your
know?
first call, an office building with a noisy
I come
AC unit.
visit.
Time to put your experience to work. On site, your meters don't lie. The blower motor's failing.
Gotta come
Granger's
visit.
easy-to-search website quickly helps you find what you need to keep the office and their
Cass said she
HVAC
come in
running
to
smoothly.
Philly and she gonna pick
Call
Bliss up on the way.
1-800-GRANGER, click Granger.com, or just stop by.
And I'll make y'all
Granger,
some
for the
some
ones
cheesesteak
who
egg
get it
benedicts. I
done.
promise. That's Bliss and Cat meal. Cheese, steak, and egg benedict. They waiting on it. They waiting on it. All right, y'all. I can't stop eating this. This is fucking bomb, y'all. You have to try it. It's just what it is. Oh no, that was loud as fuck. But look, I ate every jalapeno. I love jalapenos. The egg. Oh God. This is so fattening. God damn it, rats. My beef. This is really good, Raps. It came out really good. I am like, And that hollandaise sauce came out like tangy and lemony. I could tell by the plating. Hello? I ate all of it. I ate all of it. All right, y'all. We're gonna get out of here. I'm sorry, but I got to go. I gotta clean up. I gotta be to work early in the morning, so I'm gonna just go ahead and hang out. I might get I'll see if I can stomach a game or two. But much love, y'all. I always appreciate y'all coming through on Sundays, especially Sundays. This is out of our gaming element. This is something that I get to show you guys of what I do besides gaming. And I'm always happy to show you guys that. Like, we gotta do these more often. Man, fire is not the word. It's so good. I'm still eating. I'm full. Oh, I'm full. That's one for the books, y'all. I'm gonna make sure y'all get that recipe. I'm make sure. I'm gonna make sure. Let's see who we rating out to. Let's go find somebody that is actually doing some food and drink. We always make a new friend on Sundays. And it is Bowtie Fly. Let's go over to Bowtie Fly. He's on today, so that's our buddy. He's helping me out getting into the creator program into Twitch for culinary and everything. So, you know, we gotta show him some love, y'all. We gotta show him some love all the time. So stick in there, hang in there, make sure y'all plate up y'all food. Send some pictures to the Discord when y'all do it. You know, if you're not doing it for yourself, how can you do it for anybody else? Thank you guys for the subs, the gift subs, the love all these months and years. I love y'all. I'm going to go over, get my dishes done. Bliss and Cat is coming over to wash dishes. And we're gonna be all good. We're gonna be all good. Now, Bowtie Fly is funny as hell. So I'm gonna just let y'all know now. He does a lot of talking, but he does some really good cooking. All right, y'all. I'll catch y'all later. I'll see y'all tomorrow for some 7 Days to Die, and I will be on time. I will be on time for tomorrow. We're doing a day 35 for it. Is it 35? I think it's the next level up. But yes, let's get it. Let's get it. We rating out. Show some love, some emotes. Say hello. My friends are y'all friends. Family is your family. All right? So, good night, y'all.
This ain't what you want. Project, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Ha! 1600 block.